All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ginger Man's Packers. I'm Brandon, and we're gonna do a little bit of an interesting thing today. We're gonna be comparing two mock drafts that I'm doing, and we're gonna see which one I think would better fit the Packers. I think it's gonna be a fun little experiment. Let's get into it. All right. Well, we're gonna do Pro Football Network, and then we're also gonna do mock draft database. I'll have to be fairly quick, so we're just gonna get started, and we're not gonna take a lot of time on each pick. Um, I've done enough to where I'm pretty confident where we're at right now. So, nope, nope. I'm trying not to do too many trades, but if there's something great there, it'll be hard to turn down. Right here, it's going to be either Graham Barton Kool-Aid or Cooper DeJean, and DeJean is too polarizing of a pick, but also Kool-Aid could probably start day one opposite of Jair. I love the versatility of Cooper, but just the I don't know the repertoire and the career that Kool-Aid's had so far. I'm going Kool-Aid, and then with our other, we're gonna start this one. We're just gonna go back and forth. Um, Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do one fully, and then I'm gonna do the other, just so we're not like mix matching and kind of forgetting. Newbin's kind of off the board right now. He had a really bad RAS score at his pro day. Edrin Cooper's probably a pretty obvious pick. So is Peyton Wilson. But honestly, I'm a big Tavondre guy. As much as linebackers can do for your run defense, having an absolute dog who commands two people every single play is what we're going with. Big Tavondre fan. So I hope he's a selection. And see, there we go. One of the linebackers fell. It's not a super desirable position, so this is a very easy um, Edrin Cooper. All defense so far, but I'd like to get some offensive line soon, because that's the probably biggest need on offense. So we're gonna go with that. Kieran from Yale is not a bad pick at all. Um, I'd be completely fine with that. McMillan's actually a pretty interesting one as well. We still do need safety help and whatnot. Kitchen's probably out of the range. Jaden Hicks is actually a really interesting one. Um, I'm guessing I have two picks right back to back, so we'll go Kieran first just to grab an offensive tackle, and then hopefully Jaden Hicks fell. Um, yeah, and then we'll just go Jaden Hicks. That's a pretty easy one. A lot of defense so far, but with Jeff Hafley coming in, I think defense is going to be a priority. Get that set up. We had a really good offense last year, so if those people can continue to grow, then fantastic. Not sponsored, but I love me some Buble. Alrighty, this is going to be an obvious pick. Christian Mahogany fell this way. We need some at least guard backups, and I could definitely see him giving Sean Ryan some work and some competition. So completely fine with that pick right there. We got a pretty solid draft so far, but we'll be looking for probably a running back. Yep, there's a running back. I don't know a ton about Ray. Um, Not looking at anyone I like absolutely love. Anaya Smith's actually a pretty interesting one. Um, Tyke Smith. Let me see what we got at running backs left. Not he's pretty darn good. I think we'll go with Ray. I wish I knew his size comparisons, so I could give Josh Jacobs a good like backup, but it's all good. Alrighty. We're probably going Mr. Hunt right here, or Miles Cole. Probably going Miles Cole just because of the physical features and just our ability to train and improve throughout the season. There's a lot of great mentors he'd have. This one's pretty easy right here. It's gonna be Malik Mustafa, absolute insane safety prospect, just or insane athlete, I would say, not safety prospect, but insane athlete. Um, so I'm really liking the draft so far. It's one of my favorites for sure. Um, big defense, big defensive draft, but also just I'm still going offensive line because it's incredibly important. Um, Frank Gore's not a crazy pick here, or Frank Gore Jr. Um, but I'm probably gonna go Christian Boyd, Northern Iowa. I've heard some pretty solid things. So this is our draft. We'll look at it after we complete this one. All right, pretty similar right here. To switch it up, I'll actually go Cooper here, just to see where we're at. Alrighty. This is obvious. No, it's not that obvious, actually. See, in these early rounds, not that obvious. It's either Graham Barton or T'Vondre Sweat, and I might grab Barton here. This is a hard one because, like, I don't know if Sean Ryan's gonna be our dude. I know Elton's there to hold it down, but I don't know. And I went to T'Vondre with the last one, so we'll just go Barton here. I would love if the Packers would trade back up there, and then go get T'Vondre as well, because I think he'd be an absolute dog. Because like people like Cooper Beebe can fall to this position, so we'll see what actually happens in the draft. But that's what we're kind of looking at right now. See, it's two different like websites, so people fall differently in different ones. So Peyton Wilson's a fantastic pick here, arguably the top 1 or 2 linebacker in the draft. So I think that's a pretty easy selection here that he falls that far. Did we grab him in the last one? No, we didn't. We did Cooper. Okay. It's going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of very similar picks, but hopefully a lot of different ones as well, and that we can compare. This might be Mr. Roger Rosengarten right now. I think that's best player available at the moment, and we get a pick pretty soon after, so getting an offensive tackle is quite nice here, just to give Rasheed Walker. I know he played great, but just give him some competition. Let's see who we got so far. All right, little 50-50 so far. Marshawn Nealon's not bad at all. I think he'd complement more the Rashawn Gary type rather than the Lucas Van Ness, so I'm not mad about that if we go with him. It's between him and Renardo Green, honestly. But since we went with DeJean, who can kind of fit anywhere, I think I'm going to go with Nealand. I think that's going to be a pretty solid pick there. Got Blake Corum and Bucky Irving, which are both pretty solid selections at the moment. But we also got Mr. McKinley Jackson, who, I mean, didn't have a great RES, but I think he had a pretty solid PFF grade, if I wasn't mistaken. I could be completely wrong, but I think we need someone because I think it's TJ Slayton's contract year, so just someone to kind of be there who's that just absolute presence, not like a Carl Brooks, who's a little bit smaller. So yeah, this one's gonna be. It should be an easy Landon Robinson. Trice Knight is not a terrible selection either. Is it trying to speak? But we also got Isaac down here, and there's a chance he falls, so we're gonna hope for that. But I really like offensive line depth. I draft like Goody with the offensive line. I think it's an absolute our depth is really bad right now, so we absolutely need it. How far did we miss? Where'd he go? Isaac, did he go like right after us? Oh, I guess our pick was way farther than I thought. We're at 200. Never mind. Sorry, I'm a little tired. But we're gonna get through this because it's pretty cool so far. Definitely need to go for a running back soon. Watson could be that small combo back, which I would like. Both these players are quite similar. But we'll just go with Watson since he's ranked higher. We'll trust the experts. Brevin, I think this is a good blocking tight end, and I'm completely fine with that. Either one of these guys, they're interchangeable. But honestly, I'll go with the more big school kid, AJ Barner. And then with our last pick, I think is our last one. No, we got two more. Um, Might as well go for a quarterback. We'll just get Mister the Beautiful Man, Sam Hartman. He didn't have a great last year, but we're in the seventh round, so can't ask for too much. Ryan Watts here with an insane RAS. I think that's a pretty obvious selection. So I'm pretty fine with taking a lot of safeties in that range. Alrighty. Um, all right. Let's compare these two. Bum, 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 bum. This will be way too difficult actually. Actually, maybe not. We can just do that. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Kind of. Never mind. That's absolutely gross for y'all. Sorry about that. I tried to make it a little more convenient for y'all to compare the two, but let's see what we got so far. So, very similar first round selection with a secondary piece. Cooper's in between this. He's kind of just an everything secondary positionary guy. Kool Aid's very much an outside corner. And you could argue that outside corner is a more important position at the moment. So I'll give the edge slightly to Kool Aid, but there's a chance neither of them could be there at that time. So um, I just love this start of the draft. Tavondre Sweat and then Edrin Cooper. These two could absolutely help our run defense so much, and that's something that's been lacking for so long. Um, that I'd be quite happy with that. Graham Barton, I think, would be a great piece that I think could very easily start at right guard day one, potentially even center. Peyton Wilson, I love getting the linebacker in the first probably two rounds. Because if you can get one of the top guys, I think go for it. No reason to be reaching for guys. Um, and then we're very similar. We got an offensive tackle at the fourth position. Um, both are I wouldn't say interchangeable. I'd honestly prefer Rosengarten out of Washington, just because Yale, really small school. I'm sure he could develop quite well, but I'd rather go with a more consistent product out of Washington. We got Marshall Nealand, the edge position, instead of Jaden Hicks. Um, I like the Jaden Hicks pick here because we went with Kool Aid in this pick or in this draft. So, but I think we still need edge help because Kingsley Enagbare towards ACL. So I think both picks are completely interchangeable. Um, I'm just gonna list out the rest of them, and then we're just gonna kind of say which one we preferred. We got Chris Mahogany, Ray Davis, Miles Cole, Malik Mustafa, Garrett Greenfield, and Christian Boyd. So I was really happy with this draft, especially the beginning. I think yeah, just pure looking at it, I think it's a way better draft. Y'all definitely have to tell me in the comments, but from what I see, this was way better of a draft. I mean, this defense is just revitalized and just improved in every way. And then also the offensive line, and then just some depth pieces that could stand out on special teams, or even potentially just take some starter snaps. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what you think of the comparison kind of approach. I liked it a lot. But just let me know what y'all think. And Ginger Man Packers out.